What's going on YouTube? JT here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Batman issue number 126. This one's written by Chip Zdarsky with art by Jorge Jimenez. There's also a backup storyline about Catwoman, also written by Chip Zdarsky with art by Bailyn Ortega with colors by Luis Guerrero. And this is part 2 of the whole Failsafe thing. So Batman is kind of off doing this thing. There's a program known as Failsafe that's after him. It's a very heavy action-based issue. It's got some Amazo tech and all that. The Bat family kind of comes in to try and help him out. Tim is fine, by the way. This is also dealing with the fallout of the whole Penguin thing. And the Bat family is trying to help him out, but the thing is just targeting Batman. He's clearly outmatched. Others are getting hurt in the way. But it's still not enough to stop this thing. Why he doesn't call in members of the Justice League at this point is beyond me, considering it's super powered and he's way out of his depth with this thing. But that's something that kind of happens. So there's a lot of good action in this issue, and it's kind of mostly just action focused. Failsafe's around kind of doing his thing. Batman has to go back to the old cave to kind of figure things out. Tim is there doing something, and then this other Batman shows up. I think its name is Zurin R or whatever. Maybe it's behind the Failsafe thing, but I think that's a Grant Morrison thing. It's been a long time since I've heard anything about this character in essence, so I don't really remember per se, but it's like a different colored bat suit. So that's kind of the essence what happens. Then in the backup storyline, it's still Selina trying to give find the heirs of Oswald Cobblepot because of the whole what is his name? The executor is there, the robot who was hiring her to do so. She goes and finds things, but pretty much everyone on her list is being killed. She finds Ethan Cobblepot, who, if you remember, was back in the Back Row book and stuff. And then he ends up kind of basically becoming put into a vegetative state. So he's out of commission, and then we come to find other long-lost siblings kind of are there, and they've only inherited the Iceberg Lounge, and then Selina comes to realize that, hey, this person was the one who kind of was killing these people and doing stuff. So that's that story in essence. Chip Zdarsky wrote both stories. The artwork is spectacular in both issues. If you want something that's heavy action-focused, then I suggest you check out this thing. The whole Tim Drake getting shot is kind of brushed over rather quickly. I do say so myself. I think he could have done a little bit more with that, really kind of prolonged that a bit, but it is but a flesh wound. So yeah, Penguin dying, that's still kind of an interesting thing. Didn't really expect them to do that in the last issue. And the reveal at the end was something I'm like, oh yeah, what was that again? I kind of forgot because it's been such a long time. But there's still some pretty good stuff in here. I really like I think I like the Selina backup a little bit more. I like the way Zdarsky writes her. With this one, there's kind of dealing with the whole people can't be happy in this lifestyle thing. It's I feel like we've kind of done a lot of this stuff before with Batman. I can't be Batman, or I can't be happy because I'm Batman, yada yada. I feel like we've done this so many times at this point. It just feels kind of rinse and repeat. But Failsafe definitely feels like a threat. Bruce is kind of getting the shit kicked out of him, and the members of the Bat family are around kind of doing their thing, and it's not really working out for them too. But man, this art style just looks incredible. And the Bailyn Ortega art style looks really, really good too. So you got top tier artwork here. You got some good action in the issue. So it's a fun issue in general. I do kind of wish maybe the whole Tim Drake thing would have been dragged out for maybe another issue with him in the hospital to kind of feel the stakes of that, because it feels kind of cheap now that he's okay, I'm back on my feet in the next issue. But yeah, the reveal at the end is a little surprising, but there's still some pretty good quality stuff in here. I can't really think of any major complaints per se. It's just it's a fun little issue. So lots of action and Bat family interactions and kicking ass and stuff. So yeah, artwork is really, really good because it's Jorge Jimenez and Bailyn Ortega. They're very talented artists. So, and the colors really pop too. So like I said, no major complaints here. I think he could have done a little bit more with the Tim getting shot angle, and I feel like it's kind of some stuff we've already gone over a bunch with Bruce and his whole can't be happy Batman stuff and all that. But the threat is definitely there. There's some pretty intense moments with him and the Failsafe character. But I feel like at this point, if you're launching all sorts of bombs and stuff at this thing, you probably should call in a member of the Justice League, assuming they're around or what. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. But pretty decent so far start to Zdarsky's run. Not amazing or anything like that, but still a pretty good start. But anyways, if you have any thoughts on this issue or anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below. I know I normally feel like I would have more to say, but that's just kind of how I'm feeling after this particular issue. So, yeah, like I said, it's a good one. It's a pretty solid issue all around. Not amazing or anything like that, but definitely solid. If you have any thoughts on it, let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications. Be sure to come back next time. I'm going to be talking about DC versus Vampires, issue number 8, and that'll wrap it up in terms of comic book reviews for this week. So, anyways, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.